Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Come on, come on, come on.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire, and this throw will be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Get up! Hey, wait. Wait, sit down.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's got it at the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now, I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hey, let's go.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And right with it here over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell McClain busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, going for the deep ball, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second and 10 now. Ryan on the screen. This is Coleman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
There we go. Let's go. Hey, Tuesday. 12. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
12.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Going underneath. It's Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Bryant's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The strong safety Mike Adams that time. They're in coverage. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 45 yards. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
But when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And it's caught. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
The pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd down. He's going to run the option right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Get up! Gun, gun, gun! 21!
On second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Falcons on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Gun. Gun. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 5, 25, ready to go.
Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
On the ball.
Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing now is Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Now, they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. And he's got Sanu. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, let's go.
Ryan to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Get out! Wait! Wait! Gun! Hey, express! Get out!
On first down, Ryan. He's going to air one, and this is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Falcons are going to win the game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting